Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Kyle Graves with KG Live. Please like and subscribe. So, if a woman gets plastic surgery, is she a natural beauty? A video just popped up on my feed, and it said that here is here are the two most beautiful women in the world, Kendall Jenner and Bella Hadid. And they are stunning. They are gorgeous. But then, under the comments section, it said that people were saying that all of these women, these girls have had multiple plastic surgeries. So if you get plastic surgery, do you still qualify to be the most beautiful woman in the world? Or does getting plastic surgery disqualify you for being in the running to be considered the most beautiful woman in the world? So are you the most beautiful woman in the world because you've gotten all of these plastic surgeries to make you more photogenic? Or does the qualification of a natural beauty, does that come into consideration at all to be considered the most beautiful woman in the world? I mean, to me, a woman who's hasn't had any surgery would be considered the most beautiful woman in the world, and she's still pretty, naturally pretty. Whereas isn't it false advertising to a man? A girl getting all this plastic surgery, isn't that false advertising to her, to where, like the Jenners, for instance, Kendall and Kylie, after watching that video and then reading those comments, I saw a picture of them, I guess before that they've gotten all of their surgeries, and it's like night and day. It's like a night and day difference between them. And they were pretty. The thing is that's sad to me is that they were pretty before the surgeries, but yet they were convinced that they weren't pretty enough to where they were convinced that, hey, I needed this surgery to make me prettier. And it's false advertising to a man. So let's say, oh yeah, I married this woman, and then y'all have a bunch of ugly kids. Well, it's like, well, the babies look like me before I had all this surgery. So then it's perpetuating this low self-esteem concept that to where it's encouraging another generation of getting all this work done instead of building up your self-confidence to love yourself. And if you don't love me, then, well, because of the way that I look, then you're not worthy of being with me or whatnot. So I mean, it seems like it's perpetuating just another generation of people with low self-esteem who feel like that they're not good enough or they're not beautiful enough to where that they have to get plastic surgery. So if a woman gets plastic surgery, is she still in the running to be the most beautiful woman in the world? I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. I mean, she's not a natural beauty. I think that everybody would agree on that. I think that if a woman gets plastic surgery, she's not naturally beautiful, right? Wouldn't that would make sense, right? But I guess she still could be the most beautiful woman in the world, technically, even after all these surgeries and all of these enhancements. You get a boob job, you get a nose job, you get all of this whatever done that they do, lip injection or whatever it is. But I guess with all of these enhancements, these upgrades that they get, I guess then she could qualify herself then as the most beautiful woman in the world. But I guess there needs to be another distinction of the most naturally beautiful woman in the world. That it wasn't the plastic surgeon sculpting her face up, carving her up. It was God who was the sculptor. So to me, that would be the most beautiful woman in the world. Can you show me a woman who hasn't had any surgery, who's gorgeous? To me, that would be the most beautiful woman in the world. But that's false advertising, man. If you've ever dated a woman with breast implants, then you know what I'm talking about. Where you feel a little betrayed when she said, "Oh, I've had a boob job." You know, where it's like she's got to go into the doctor once or twice a year to get those things pumped back up, or they either leak or they get moved around, and she's got to go get them things pumped back up at the doctor. It's gross. And unless a monkey bites your face off, like that person that was on Oprah, you shouldn't really be getting plastic surgery. I know that these women live in a different universe as far as being, grown up. Both of their moms or whatnot were models, and they've, grown up in the scrutinized by the media or whatnot. And I guess that is, if you live that lifestyle, then basically you have to get plastic surgery because it's fueling that culture. But I think for the average Joes, the average Americans who don't get plastic surgery, which I would say the majority of Americans do not get plastic surgery, that this would disqualify these two from being the most beautiful women in America, most beautiful women on the planet, because they've had all these enhancements, these upgrades. I mean, and yes, they are gorgeous. But the really ironic thing is that they didn't need it. But the media is, plastic surgery is a big business. So they have to push these surgeries onto young girls, young adult women, to where they feel like, oh, you're not good enough unless you look this way. To where even incredibly naturally gorgeous women like Kendall Jenner and Bella Hadid, who are naturally pretty before all of their surgeries, that even they are susceptible to low self-esteem and low confidence, to where they feel like they have to get these surgeries and to look a certain way, or to look their best. I don't know, YouTube. Let me know what you think about it. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. All right, peace.